Happy video day, guys. Today's video we are going to be doing another stash haul. I am so excited. I really like this video because I get to relove a lot of stuff inside of my makeup drawers that I have literally forgotten about. So for today, we went shopping in my collection. I'm going to go through and pick items that I'm going to be using on my face today. I'm going to show them to you guys just like if I had just purchased them from a store to make them feel nice and new. We'll try them on together. I'll give you guys some thoughts about them, and yeah, that's what we're doing. So if you guys are new, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so that you see me again, and let's get into it right now. Okay, so first things first, let's do like if it was a haul. I'll go ahead and get my little bag here and I will show you guys everything that I picked up from my collection. The first thing actually is new, but this is the Charlotte Tilbury bronzer, so I'm going to be showing you guys this in action again, and I just really wanted to use this. Then the other one is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush powder, and I just love this. I also grabbed my Nars Exposed palette. Has been sitting in my drawer for quite some time and not getting any love whatsoever. I actually picked this up pretty new. So this is the CC cream from Chanel. You guys probably already saw my thoughts on it. I also am going to be using the Professional Hydrate Primer. I'm going to be using my Tarte Creaseless Concealer and another Charlotte Tilbury product right here. This is the Starry Eyes to Hypnotize palette, and also the Tarte Alter Ego Mascara, and finally my L'Oreal Lip Shine, and this is in the color Burnished Blush. And that's it. That's everything I'm going to be using on my face today. We're going to be doing a full face of makeup. I'll be giving you guys my thoughts on how these products have been performing for me for a while. And we're going to relove some old favorites and stuff that I literally forgot about. Let's go ahead and let's take off this makeup. Let's start from the beginning and you guys will see my thoughts right now. All right, so I have my stash haul right here. This is shopping my collection, and I have a few goodies in here that we're gonna go ahead and put to the test. So let me go ahead and empty out my bag. All right, so the first thing that I'm gonna go ahead and put on is this right here. So it's from Benefit. It's the Professional Primer, and I actually got this in BoxyCharm. I've only used it a couple of times on camera, but I wanted to give it a nice little whirl on camera now because I feel like I've used it a lot behind the scenes, and like I don't tell you guys that I have it on, and I've actually really enjoyed this primer. I was shocked. I know it's like one of those really famous primers that everybody talks about and everybody really loves, but I was pretty new to it. I've never actually tried it. I think I tried the original, but like I had like a sample of it or something. So this is like the first time I've actually owned it, and I like it. I think it looks really good, and it really covers up the pores. So I think, is this yeah, this is the hydrating version. It's pretty damn good. I like it. It's a good primer. It does cover those pores. It makes everything nice and ready to go. So what I'm going to be using for foundation today is a CC cream. Yesterday when I wore this, I wore it the entire day, and oh my gosh, my skin looks so good and healthy and just like my skin, and it was really nice, and I didn't feel like I felt like I had anything like really heavy on my skin. When I first apply it, I feel like it looks too light for my skin, but after I put on powder and I put on my bronzer and all that good stuff, it really does end up being perfect. And this type of product I wouldn't wear on its own. I don't know, maybe some of you guys would, but I always feel like I need bronzer and stuff to add a little bit more life back into my face, no matter what CC cream or anything I'm wearing. But this is such a good CC cream, and it just looks really good. Like right now you can't tell because it's a little bit light for my skin tone. If you guys can see, it really doesn't match perfect. I probably should go up a shade, but it matches pretty damn good, and after everything's said and done, I think it matches pretty decent. So that's why I don't think I'm gonna return it. I'm probably gonna just keep this one. Plus, we're going into the winter. Do you guys ever put like too much pimple medicine and it starts to dry out your skin like crazy? I put like one of those salicylic acid things. Oh my god, it has dried out this pimple so good, but it also has left me like all this dryness. I look crazy. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do my eyebrows. I told you guys during these stash hauls I'm not gonna go crazy. Most likely gonna use my Brow Wiz because I really don't have any other brow products right now. So let me go ahead and do this, and then I'll be right back. So after I've done my eyebrows, usually what I'll do is I come around with a little sponge, and I'll kind of just like set everything a little bit. I don't find this to be too streaky at all, but I do like going over it a little bit with a sponge. and obviously some concealer. I'm going to use today my Tarte Creaseless Concealer because I have very little of it left, and I really just need to see whether I'm going to repurchase this or not. But it doesn't matter. I guess, you know, I just keep using it until it runs out. I put a decent amount of concealer under my eyes because I do have dark circles. And then what I'll do is I'll just cover these little tiny breakouts that I have so slightly, just so it doesn't look that bad on camera. If I was going around in public, I probably wouldn't care as much because it doesn't show that much. It shows more on camera because I got super duper lights in my face right now, you know? So I'm just gonna go ahead and blend this. I have to be careful when I put on too much concealer. I'm so used to putting on so much, and then sometimes I like overdo it, you know? So I just gotta blend this out until it looks better. Also, it's pretty late in the afternoon. I typically don't film this late, but Lexi wouldn't go to sleep, and I gotta make dinner. I have so much stuff to do. So right now I'm looking super white and pale. I feel like I look so pale right now. So now what I like to do is set my face a little bit. So I'm gonna use my Charlotte Tilbury. This is like my favorite powder in the whole universe. I mean, like, I'm just shocked that I'm hitting pan on anything, but I'm not shocked that I'm hitting pan on this because I love this so much. But a lot of people have told me that they feel like their Charlotte Tilbury products end too quickly, especially their powders. And I really think the reason is because they're so finely milled. I feel like you pick up a lot of product. You know, that's my theory. I don't know, I could be wrong, but that's my theory. So, talking about Charlotte Tilbury, I think I picked a lot of Charlotte, oh, I did. I picked a lot of Charlotte Tilbury in this video. I'm also gonna use my bronzer because it's sitting right next to everything, and I just noticed I picked up a lot of Charlotte Tilbury today, but that's okay. So watch this bronzer bronze up my skin. You guys will see a transformation of Christina looking too white to Christina looking a normal color for herself. This bronzer has been so good. I honestly, guys, I really love it. When I first got it, and my first impression, I was a little bit scared of the color. I thought maybe it was a little too warm for my skin tone. But as I've been wearing it so much more often, and I keep getting told that my skin looks amazing with this bronzer on, and that no, I do not look too bronze. If anything, I look perfect skin tone. So I think that this is a great bronzer for my skin, which is actually pretty shocking because I thought at first I was like, maybe it's too deep. Maybe I should get like the lighter tone. And now I'm thinking, no, I should really, this is the color. This was the right color to begin with. I love to do this with my bronzer. I always put it over the front of my face because when you get a tan, you do get tan here too. So I hate it when I look like I have like raccoon eyes. You know, if you get tan around this area, you gotta bring it over this way. I don't dip back in. I just kind of just like use whatever's left on the brush and just like bring it across the face. And I always make sure to put it into the hairline. Make sure you put your bronzer into the hairline. Work it in there good so that it looks like it's really your color. There, my skin looks pretty nice and bronzed. Oh my god, this bronzer is so good. I'm gonna use from Nars. I'm gonna use this right here. I actually haven't used this in a minute, and what was it even called? The Exposed palette. Oh my goodness. This is one of those cheek palettes that you buy because it's in, it's new, you wanna try it, and then you never use it. That's this one. That's a really pretty blush that I didn't even remember or know that I had. I like this color a lot. And it looks so pretty with this CC cream in this face look because it kind of like makes me look like I just got like a really nice tan with some pretty coral cheeks. That's really nice. I forgot I had that. Now I want to play with this. This is the Starry Eyes to Hypnotize. I know Charlotte Tilbury still has this on her website, and I don't think you can get it at Sephora anymore, but at Charlotte Tilbury's website you could still get it. I used this palette like crazy. I told you guys it was like a favorite of the end of the year. I don't know, was this my favorite? It might have been my favorite at the end of the year. I use this so much. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna jump into, which color do I want to use today? I think maybe I want to do something a little bronzy. So I'm gonna jump into this color right here, and I'm just gonna put this all over the lid and just kind of like blend it up. So you guys will see I put the most saturation here and then go up. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab this kind of like grayish tone. I'm just gonna double that over the lid. Look what a cool color this is. This kind of just does like a, kind of just leaves you this glitteriness all over the lid. I think it's such a neat shade, and if you put it on top of like a darker tone, just adds a little glisteniness to the lids. I'm gonna use the black kind of just like a liner. I'm just gonna kind of like push it up against the lash line just to give it a little bit of a smoky effect, and this is a great black. So you see how that just add a little something something? I mean, it's a very natural look, but that's what I'm going for today. Very, very natural and simple. Then I'm going to use this mascara right here. This is from, who is this from? Tarte? The Big Eagle Mascara. I think this is Tarte, but everything has rubbed off of it. I think it's Tarte. I'll list it down below. And I really like this mascara. I got it in BoxyCharm, and it was a win. It's really, really good. Look how pretty. So for the lips, I'm going to use my Burnished blush. This is the Color Rouge Lip Shines from L'Oreal. And like I said, we're going natural today, so we might as well keep the whole look natural. This is the ones that I say are kind of like close to a dupe that I think is like a dupe to the Marc Jacobs ones. They're so good. And there we go. There is a very nice, subtle, very calm face look using products that I already have in my collection and reliving and reloving a lot of this stuff. I honestly will tell you guys that I love this Charlotte Tilbury palette. Like always, it's phenomenal. This airbrush powder is phenomenal. The bronzer is phenomenal. All of those Charlotte Tilbury products are literally off the chain great. This Nars blush palette actually hasn't been that great for me, but I really like this color. So now I'm wondering if I just haven't given it that much love. So I need to start playing with that more often. Alter Ego mascara from Tarte is fantastic. I'm still loving on this creaseless concealer from Tarte. I still love it. I think it's great. And the Color Rouge lip shines, I need to pull these out. These are beautiful if you guys are looking for a good glossy lip and you don't want to buy the Marc Jacobs ones. This one is fantastic. The CC cream, look how good. Doesn't it look good? I don't know. I think it looks fantastic for just being a CC cream, and I'm very much in love so far. The Professional Hydrate Primer is really, really good, and I like it underneath the CC cream. I actually think it does a really good job. And this to me is a very subtle face of makeup that I think is really, really pretty and natural. And you know what? It's a very go-to look for me. This is like my typical, like I'm in a hurry, I need to look somewhat presentable. This is usually what I do. So I like this makeup. I actually haven't used these same products to do this kind of face of makeup, and I think I have some new items that I want to start throwing into my rotation because I really like them. I hope you guys enjoyed the stash haul. Until the next time I decide to go shop through my makeup drawers, I will talk to you guys later.